Okay, so this video is going to be about setting up 3 through 7 of my cubes with the Angstrom setup. Now, I'm only doing 3 through 7 just because I don't do 2x2. I have a 2x2, but it's like ancient and I haven't messed with it like in years. So anyways, yeah, so I've already done all of these already. I just I didn't want to make this video very long, and it's a good thing I did that because it took me quite a while to just do these 4. I saved my 6x6 for last because 6x6 is my favorite event, and just because I don't want to make this video extremely long. So I will start off by saying, let me put these away real quick. The 3x3 is amazing. It was a little sluggish. I think I put a little too much, but I was okay with that because I wanted to last. I want the lube to last. I don't want it to wear out on me. And so then as time went on, as I did a couple solves in it, it actually started speeding up and the sluggishness started going away. Once I threw a little dash, like literally 2 drips of D&M in it, it just became very fast. A little too fast for me, but then it started slowing down a little bit. And it got to that perfect speed. So that's how the 3x3 is. The 4x4, I kind of messed this thing up, and it's not because of the lube. The lube, okay, I'll comment on the lube first. The lubing and everything works great. Oh, it's amazing. It's the best thing I mean, yeah, it's great. The only problem is I compressed the springs in it, and I did it. I don't know what happened. I think I did a little too much, and now this thing is way too fast. And it's not even the lube's fault. It's just that the fact that the springs are very, like, I don't know. I guess I must have done it too much. So I'm gonna have to like stretch them back out or something, back to like its stock form. I think it would be fine in its stock way. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm also putting Lubicle Black in the cubes as well. I'll have to put that in the description or something, but yeah, I'm putting Lubicle Black in it. So the way Cubicle Labs is doing it, the way they're doing the way they're selling their Cubicle Labs setup cubes, they put if I remember correctly, they put Lubicle Black as well, and for the core. For the 3x3, I did it the right way. I get the right way. For the other cubes though, I did it a little differently, but I still got it. I still got, you know, the core done with the Lubicle Black. So anyways, now the 3x3 and the 4x4, the wuxue, or I don't even know what the heck how to pronounce it. But anyways, those ones are on the market, and so is the Wushuang or whatever. Recently it just became on the market. I don't have the logos because I don't care about it. It's all about my Omega logo. But anyways, and yeah, I gotta say, it's amazing. Same thing, I put D&M in it after everything, tensioned it, and this thing is great. It's quieter, which is good because I hate, like, I usually don't mess with my cubes in public, but like if I'm like at a doctor's appointment or, you know, just bored in a room, I don't like, you know, if I ever whip out a cube, you know, I just want to do a quick little solve. It's usually with the bigger cubes, or even the 6x6, because like I said, my favorite event. It's loud sometimes, so the lube actually, you know, hushes it down. And so yeah, this video is basically just gonna be me about lubing all the cubes. I'm not gonna show all of them. I'm just gonna do the 6x6. I've already put well, and the reason why I'm doing this is because, I mean, 1, nobody's ever made a video of it. 2, because 6 and 7 aren't for sale with the Angstrom setup and Lubicle Black. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, before I start, I also want to comment. Man, I feel like I did that now. So yeah, this thing is good. 7x7 is amazing. It actually slowed it down a little bit, which is actually okay. I actually liked it because sometimes I would overshoot like that. But now, like, you know, it's really good. It does feel a little heavier. That's weird. It feels slightly heavier, but I don't know. I put the right amount of lube in it. And just for proof that I did do 7x7, because we all know that the 3, 4, and 5 exist with Angstrom. I have these images right here, and I'll actually show images and video right here. Okay, so these are the images showing right here where I actually lubed the spring, and I actually just pulled it out entirely, so I just lubed it from there. You don't be afraid to put a decent amount, and right there you can mark it with a Sharpie, so that way you know which side you've already done, so you don't lose track. And right here is where I put the gravitas, and right there as close as I can with the tracks. Here I'm putting the other one, dignitas. I hope I'm getting these right, but yeah, this is for the 7x7. I'm just kind of showing you how, you know, I did it. Like I said, don't be afraid to put too much. I'm going to be saying that quite a bit in this video, but anyways, yeah, that's just an overview of me putting that right there. So yeah, it looks really messy inside. You could also put it on this right here as well. Just put it all around. You could put it all across the entire stem of it. That works really good too. And then you just get it on some of the pieces right there. I got a little bit on the outside, but don't do that. And this video I'm actually editing right there to show you that Cubicle Labs does not put lube on the springs, and you can see how it's really dusty right there. But yeah. Okay, so that's just proof that yes, I did put the Angstrom lube and the Lubicle Black in the 7x7. Anyways, moving on. Now 6x6. We're gonna be doing 6x6 right now. I haven't put any Angstrom lube in it, and I already did the blue, red, orange, green, and white. I already did that. I already lubed the springs with the Lubicle Black. I just left this last one so that way I could show you guys how I do it. That way I don't have to do all of them, every single one. I don't want to make this video too long, like I said. So yeah. So you just do this. You take out the ones that are right here. You take those out, and yes, for proof, this is a magnetized one. And so you take the screw out. Okay. Now this is one thing I find kind of odd. With all my other cubes, they're Cubicle Lab cubes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the core is actually supposed to be lubed. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm just getting this right. Yeah, it's not lubed at all. Like, the springs are not lubed with Traxxas or anything like that. It's weird. I'm like, really? Like, do they really? And somebody correct me. Are these Yushin 5 springs? I can't tell. Like, I don't remember. But yeah, I hope they are. Hope I'm not getting ripped off. So yeah, basically, the way I do it is usually the way the instructions are is while the screw and the spring are in there, you just pump it in a little bit like that, and then you go from the bottom, like from 3x3, and you go from like the bottom of this thing, this plastic piece right here, and you get like inside, if that makes any sense, and you put lube in there. So the way I'm doing it is I'm just gonna go from the top, but I'm putting extra so that way it can leak down to the bottom, so that way I don't have to worry about that. If anything, I'm actually putting some right here too on the bottom, so that way when it slides through, I've already tried it and it does like, actually leak down. So I mean, you can do it if you want to. You don't have to, but crap. But yeah, so that's how I'm doing it. This stuff is messy, so yeah, be careful. It came with some rubber gloves, not blue ones like as seen in the review videos, but honestly, I didn't even use them. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did use them when I did my 3x3, only because I wanted to be extra, but I didn't ever plan on using them. I just wanted, like I said, to be extra. So yeah. So yeah, see how I'm putting a little extra? Oh, it's put a little too much, I think. Ugh. So anyways, just throw that screw back in there. Now, I'm pretty sure people have done this before. Like, they've put Lubicle Black in all sorts of puzzles and all that. So I'm not saying I'm the only one that's ever done this. I'm just saying, so far from what I found, I'm the only one that's ever posted this on YouTube. So anyways, now that that's done, you got extra in there. It's leaking down. You just gotta screw this thing back in. There. take my word for it. I did all the other screws. Why would I just do one side, you know? So you gotta make everything even. So anyways, now we put everything back in. Actually, you know what? We don't have to do all of them. You just do one side. So here, I'm gonna show you this. You don't have to screw, like, you don't have to tension just yet. Don't tension your cube just yet. What you can do is you can put one of these in so far. Okay, there's a reason why I did this. I did this actually by accident. I put them in wrong, but I didn't want to take them out just because I just didn't want to take them out. I'm actually gonna have to take them out, and I'll show you why. Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'll show you why. But anyways, I just put them in wrong, and I didn't want to do the algorithm just in case I moved the core around and I would lose places to what screws I've done. And so that's why I just left that, and besides, I'm just focusing on the core. So anyways, I'm taking these out anyways, and the reason why is I'm gonna now put the Angstrom lube inside. All right, so we can take these pieces out. Oh my goodness. All right, you want to take this one out. This plays a big role in it. These you can just put to the side. You don't really need that. So we can get rid of Lubicle black. Just put it right there, I guess. And put those pieces right there. Okay, so now with these pieces gone right here, we can get this. Oh my goodness. Okay. This one's really messy. But anyways, so now we can get these little pieces out of the way, because these we don't really need. Oh man, where'd the other one go? Oh, it's right here. So anyways, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get one of these right here, and we're gonna get a good amount right here. Yeah, don't be afraid to get a lot, like, honestly, because it's such a big cube, like, just so you can get an idea, like, how much it is. Like, so you're gonna get one of these pieces right here, and you're gonna put it like that, right in there. Oof. Okay, and you can get some right here on the sides. I don't know what the tracks are from what I've seen on the 3x3. This is like the closest I can think of for the tracks on the cube. You can put some right in here. All right, put that right there. You're gonna need this one right here too. All right, and now with this one, what we're gonna do is get a little more. Actually, you know what? Let's just use what we got. So we're gonna put this right along here. So like I said, use that. Get a little more. Put it right here on the sides. Okay, sorry I'm not talking much, but I mean, there's not really much I can say. Hopefully it's focusing. Like that. That doesn't seem like a lot. Ooh, maybe a little too much. Okay, we'll save that for later. So anyways, then we could put these ones together. That's a lot, but anyways, yeah, this is a big cube, and there's a lot of pieces that need to be covered, so yeah. Now, what we can do is grab these ones and do the same exact thing, except I'm gonna do it quicker without any explanation. So yeah, the reason why I'm doing this is because, like I said, no one else has ever posted about this. And I mean, I'm not really a big guy, big into like hardware or anything. I used to be, like with 6x6 especially, because 6x6 has always been like the crappiest cube out there, and no company's ever been able to make it a good one. like even the Yushin 6, like this one, I wouldn't even call it perfect. I would say it's like a 7.5 out of 10. But you know, that's just out of the box. Even Cubicle Labs, like even theirs is 7 out of, like, when you barely get it, it's a 7. Once you break it in, it's a 7.5. But when I set it up, in my opinion, it's like still like an 8.5. But so yeah, I tried the Shadow M at the competition, and it was okay. I still prefer mine though. So anyways, now this one right here. Okay, so put this away right here. Sorry, I've been talking kind of low. I'm just trying to stay quiet because my wife's here and I don't want her to complain about me being loud, I guess. So yeah, then you put some of this right here. I think this is called the Dignitas. The other one's Gravitas. I hope I'm getting it right. I got confused for a while, so yeah, you want to make sure you get a lot too. So you get this right here. Honestly, correct me if I'm doing this wrong. I'm just going according to like the video I've seen where from the Cubicle they show you how to do it. So I'm just kind of doing this, you know. All right, so once you get that, oops, you know what? Let me kind of spread this up in here. Hope you can't hear the washing machine going. That'd be embarrassing. Okay, so now that that's done, just leave it there to sit. And now what we're gonna do is inside here, right there, we're gonna put some of that stuff as well. So I'm gonna get some of this. I'm gonna get a lot actually. This stuff really goes a long way because it's like I've used so much today. So you see, just like that, just smear it around. Go crazy. Okay. All right, get it. Make sure you get it right there on the internal pieces. Like that, like that. Just get it everywhere. Don't be afraid to make a mess in here. It's gonna whatever. So anyways, put it in there like that. That's a lot. Now what you do is when you put it all together, now remember, okay, when you put it together, you're actually gonna do the opposite side too. At least this is the way I'm doing it. This seems like a lot of lube already, but it's a big cube and I want it to last long. So since I put so much in here, I actually normally don't put that much at a time on each side. So what I'm gonna do is on this side, I'm just put a little bit less just because, and the reason why I'm doing that is because it's gonna get all of this, all of that, all of this, all of that, and all of the top part. But it's gonna take a while to get down here. So that's why I put here and here. That way I can get this, the bottom and this left side. So that's why I do both sides. So anyways, now, like I said, we get these right here. And this is actually a lot of fun. This has actually been a lot of fun doing this. I like setting up my cubes. I love doing that, like tearing them apart and putting them together. So the reason why I did this on the 6x6 is because it's a happy medium with 5x5 and 7x7. The pieces are similar, like the way these grooves or whatever. The mechanism is actually very similar to the 5x5 and the 7x7. So that's why I'm showing you, you know, on the 6x6 because it's in the middle. So this will still kind of explain both. So anyways, you just, you know, again, put it right there. I'm putting less this time just because, you know, I put so much on the other side. And so just like that, very simple. Okay, let me get some more. But yeah, no, this stuff has really gone a long ways. I was able to do all my cubes and I still feel like I have a bunch. The only problem is after I make this video, after I finish the 6x6, I won't do it for a while. So this lube is just gonna be sitting here. And I mean, I'll still be able to use for future cubes, but yeah, whatever. So put it back in like that. Get this one right here. Okay, so now that I've done that right there, it's a good thing I'm actually fast forwarding all of this, because this would be a very boring video. Throughout the video, I'm not even really talking, I'm just putting the lube on it. So that's why I'm fast forwarding it. So, man, well, you know what? This, like I said, I did say that I was gonna put less, and I am. I'm just gonna get some of this and put it up here. So you see it? Now, like I said, don't be afraid to put a lot, because you want this to last you a long time. You don't want it to be like D&M or, you know, Maru, where you put it in and then like 10 solves later it's you know, worn out or whatever, or even a day later. I mean, the new lubes nowadays are, you know, better than before. I remember struggling with Maru. Every like 3 or 5 solves you had to re-lube it. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I want this to last me a very long time, so that's why I'm putting quite a bit. And you know what, it's surprising, it's very surprising that you're able to actually put so much in here. And like I said, you know, don't be afraid, but when you putting this amount in here, when you start to like move it around, it's gonna be very sluggish. Like, I guarantee you, don't get scared, because as you keep moving it, and I'll show you how to move it, like, so you can, as you keep moving it, it'll like start to speed up. And wow, I interrupted myself. I'll show you exactly how to move it, that way you can get that, you know, sluggish break in or whatever out of the way really fast. Literally within seconds you can do it. So you know, just put it inside like that. Okay, so now this thing should be very gummy. Oh yeah, this thing is heckin' gummy. Now, I'm gonna do one other thing I forgot to do. Not necessarily forgot, it's just as I was reassembling it, I did see how I missed a few parts. So what you could do right here, there is another way you can lube this. I wouldn't recommend it. I would say it's best to disassemble it, and then it's easier to get inside of there. So it would be like this. You just open it up a little bit, just move it around like that. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. You don't really get it. you don't really get it that well. So anyways, I'm getting the Lubicle black on it. So anyways, yeah, feels a little dry on the middles, but that's because, you know, anyways, it doesn't feel dry, it just, I don't know what I'm saying. So anyways, that's all you gotta do. You just do this really fast, and I can feel it speeding up already. Yep. This is a lot quieter than it used to be. Still feel the magnets, so there's not too much friction. It's actually speeding up a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tension it, because before you put the D&M in there, you wanna tension it, retension it to your liking. So I'm gonna go and redo that. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and record that, but if you want a video on how I tension my cube, then I'll go ahead and post it. But if not, then I'll just archive it, I guess. So yeah.